going on, Jerome's? Minnesota Vikings needed some depth at the cornerback position, and they got it in Super Bowl champion, allegedly, Isaiah Rodgers. Schefter, go. Former Eagles cornerback Isaiah Rodgers reached an agreement on a 2-year, $15 million contract with the Minnesota Vikings. The deal includes $8 million fully guaranteed. The deal was negotiated by blah, 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 blah. Now, I understand. Watching some of the big-time numbers flying around, Carlton Davis getting paid, DJ Reed getting paid by the Lions, Paulson Adebo getting paid by the Giants. I understand. The signing isn't as splashy as signing a $20 million a year cornerback, or not as splashy as signing Milton Williams as a $26 million a year defensive tackle. Fully get it. But remember what was said about the free agent class last year. Oh, Andrew Van Ginkel, $10 million, Cashman, Darnold for $10 million, Aaron Jones for $7 million, Gilly eventually. All those value signings, or hell, even Grenard at like $19 million was still a steal. All of these value signings and drawing a line and not overpaying, it's what made last year's free agent class the best in NFL history, right? And with Rodgers, certainly has that well. Plus, I think it's hilarious. I think Kwesi is literally trolling Aaron Rodgers, because yesterday the Vikings signed Aaron Jones. Today, the Vikings signed Rodgers, Isaiah. So that's funny to me. Now, let's get this out of the way. So, yeah, Isaiah Rodgers won a Super Bowl last year as a sub-package cornerback with the Eagles. And, yes, he was the guy who was suspended for the 2023 season because of allegedly placing bets. It happens, man. But overall, like, Rodgers is a fantastic signing. Let's get into him. 27 years young, 5'10", $170, a 2026 round pick out of UMass by the Colts. First 3 year in Indy, developed into a really solid sub-package cornerback. 3 seasons, 80.2 PFF coverage grade, sure tackler as well, 3 picks in 2021. But then, yes, was suspended for the 2023 season. Colts cut him. And then the Eagles, again, Howie, doing the smart thing, squatted on his rights after he was cut, and then eventually got back on the field, reinstated in 2024 for the Eagles, and was good. Played in 15 games, including the playoffs. 36% of the defensive snaps, 26 total tackles, had a fumble recovery, a block kick, as well as 4 passes broken up. Super Bowl, he came to play in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, Quinton Mitchell and obviously Cooper DeJean had a big-time Super Bowl. But Rodgers, 6 tackles, 3 passes broken up, as well as a fumble recovery in the Super Bowl. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. And what does Rodgers bring to the table? Feisty, high-energy outside corner. And I know he's 5'10", $170, but he's not a slot corner. Just because he's short doesn't mean he's a slot cornerback. Same thing with Byron Murphy, but only 49 career slot snaps. He's an outside dude. Speed for days, 4.28 40 at his pro day. Was a fan favorite in Philly, which I don't know. Those jabronis don't impress very much. But you know how you get respect in a tough sports town like Philadelphia? Work your ass off. And that's exactly what Rodgers does. Plus, I guess silver lining with the suspension because of the gambling thing. He's contrite. He showed remorse. It is what it is. But he's got a massive chip on his shoulder. He just wanted to prove all the haters and losers wrong. Plus, he's making up for lost time. It's important. Plus, he did play in Fangio's Super Bowl winning defense, which, it would be nice if we get a pass rush of 4. Working on that. Adept ball hawk, anticipates downhill. Competitive at the stem despite his size. He's not afraid. He ain't scared. Plus, he's plus in the run defense for his size. Sure tackler as well. Has 5% missed tackle rate, which is really good for an undersized cornerback. Also has kick and punt return ability, so he adds that to the mix. So overall, I think it's a fantastic depth signing for the Vikings. Now, do you want Rodgers to be your 1-1? Probably not, but is he going to play starter, a level of snaps on this defense? And can he contribute, and can he be a special teamer as well? Yes, I think that's exactly what the Vikings are getting into. And Rodgers at $7.5 million per with $8 million guaranteed. I know it's not fashionable at this time because it's really important to win March, but I'd rather do that than massively overpay for Carlton Davis III like the Patriots did, or massively overpay for DJ Reed like the Lions did, or overpay for Paulson Adebo like the Giants did. So overall, obviously still looking for cornerback depth. I don't think the Vikings are done here in free agency, as well as the draft is going to be replete with some cornerbacks as well. Also, you have Blackman come back from ACL, Newton McLaughlin getting himself a shot. So overall, this Rodgers signing, it's pretty damn solid, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the price point as well, and I think that you have a chippy dog type player going to work his ass off, and I think he's going to quickly become a fan favorite for the Vikings. Betting on that for sure. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings sign Rodgers. Isaiah Rodgers, cornerback, formerly of the Eagles. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.